Hi everyone, I'm Kerilie McDowall from Ocean View Guitar Studio and Creative Services, and I just want to say I've got 2 or 3 simple tricks for you to really up your game with your chord playing, okay, with your guitar chord playing. Okay, and these are beginner tricks, okay, and we want to get you started and really happening with the guitar. You may be going, oh, I'm never going to be able to figure this out. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, my fingers hurt. Oh, when am I going to get calluses? Don't worry, it will all come. And if you find the tips of your fingers start to get quite sore, you may want to rest for a couple of days, like just 2 or 3 days off, or 1 day or 2. Usually you'll find by 2 days rest, it should be okay. If it's not okay after 2 days rest, you know you've really overdone it. So, just listen to your body, okay? So I don't want you pushing yourself when you're really sore, or, if you've been hammering the house all day, or, wiping something clean all day. You want to make sure that, you consider all the activities you do with your hands and your wrists and your arms on a daily basis if you're a guitar player, because if you've been doing excessive repetitive activity in other areas, it can affect what you're doing if you're doing a lot of guitar playing or something you haven't done before where you're straining your arms. So you just don't want to kind of end up by accident with an injury. Okay, so I'm gonna actually show you three things today. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is how to stretch out your arms. So some warm-up stretches, okay, really important. And then I'm going to show you how to switch chords effectively. That's number 2. All right, and then number 3 is I'm going to show you how to play chord patterns, strumming patterns in a way that's kind of methodical, okay? And it can get you going just so you know several different patterns to experiment with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you what quarter note is and what an eighth note is, and then you'll be able to figure it out. It'll be quite obvious to you what that means by that time, and you'll be happening, okay? And then the only other thing I thought I should show you today is maybe what a C major scale is, and also a G major scale, okay? Just to kind of get you thinking about what keys are, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. So first of all, chord switching. Okay, yeah. Okay, but before we get there, because I know that's one that really bugs beginners, the chord switching. It's just, oh, it's not working. Oh, when's it ever going to work? Yeah, I get all the frustrations. Because I was a beginner guitarist maybe a long time ago at one point too. And it is hard to remember what it was like back then, but I empathize with you. I truly do. And I do remember some of the obstacles as they came up. And I see it all the time with my students, right, as they're learning. And so I like to help them transition and show them the tricks around things. So, okay, so a nice, easy stretch for you. Now, I want you to do it lower down, like back down here, okay? Like where your waist is, where your belly button is. So that's how low you're going to do it. But I'm going to show you up here just because my guitar is in the way, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand like this in a prayer position. Your thumbs are together. See that? Like that. All right. And then you're going to move them behind and then forward down. And I'm not going to do too much of that, but basically slowly it nicely stretches out the arms and the hands and the wrists. Okay, now another one you can do is just bring your palm up and slowly, not very hard, just put a little bit of a pressure on there. Just not hard, okay? Don't do that. And you hold it for about, 5 seconds. Just go listen to your body. If it starts to hurt, stop right away. Right? Okay, those are really good stretches just for the hands and arms. And you can also run your hands and arms around under some warm water or warm, hottish water, not too hot. If you're living in a cold part of the country where it's getting quite icy cold out and, oh no, I've got to play a concert in 10 minutes and my hands feel like they're frostbitten, what do I do? Well, that's when you get out the hot, the warm hot water treatments, and you run your hands or arms under hot water. Not completely hot, just kind of more like warm on the hottish side, okay? And that'll help. It will help. Now, another stretch I want to tell you about is a nice pectoral stretch. So imagine that there's a wall here, okay? Just imagine that there's an edge of a wall here and an imaginary wall, okay? Now you're going to put your hand and your elbow right against the wall, flat on that wall. Okay, so imagine you're doing that and you're standing up, by the way. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn your head to the left. And that's going to be a nice stretch, okay? You're not going to be wearing a guitar, by the way. You're going to just do this like as an exercise. And so just against the wall, you're standing up, turn to the left. Okay, then when you want to kind of push that a little bit, what you're going to do is you're going to bring in your diaphragm as you move your head to the left, right? And you're going to do some heavy, deep breathing as you're doing that. So, and you can contract your diaphragm, okay? And that would be like sort of like the next step up. Now, if you really want to push it even further than that, once you feel comfortable with doing some of that, you can take a step forward. So it's your right hand on the wall, your right arm. You take a step forward with your left foot, just a small step forward, okay? And your other foot is still in straight position down. You just step forward. Take a step forward. And then you turn to the left, okay? And of course you do the other side too. And that's a nice pectoral stretch, and it really does nicely for the shoulders too. And it's just one that I really like. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to talk about grips. What's a grip? Well, basically it's when you grab the chord all at once. None of this, oh, I'm putting this finger down, then this one, or you know, all that struggling. I see beginners do that all the time, and don't feel bad because that's normal at first, okay? So what they're often doing is that, first of all, they're flying their hands all over the place. You want to keep them quite close to the guitar, to the fretboard, okay? So you want to put the C down, you know, just put them, if you're first learning, you know, sure, you can put them down one by one because you're still learning where it is. You don't know the shape yet. But I would really advise you to try and learn that shape so that you can just grab it. Just, like, watch this. I'm all the way over here. I'm just going to grab it. Watch, my eyes are closed. I'm grabbing it. Do you see? Like, I don't have to have my eyes open. I know exactly what this shape is. I know exactly where it is. I don't even need to have my eyes open. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm up here. Well, I grabbed it. So I want you to practice in front of the television, just grabbing your favorite chords. Just grabbing them all at once. None of this, like, finger down, finger down, finger down. I want to get used to the idea of putting all fingers down all at once in the shape. So the thing about D major is it's a nice upside down triangle. So you can think of that as you grab it, right? So, hang on, let me just turn on my amplifier. So D, okay? Now the D7 is a very hokey, kind of tacky kind of sounding chord because it's pretty old and 60s sounding, but listen to this one, this one. So that one, again, you can just grab it, and that's an exact triangle. It's like this. Here's a D major, D7. So you can start thinking of shapes, like what they look like in the little chord box, you know, what they look like, those little dots that are in the chord box. So if you haven't seen that before, go to ultimateguitar.com and look at some of the charts there. You need to see how chords are written out. And I'll teach you how to read tab or whatever you need to learn how. I can teach you all that stuff for how to read music. Basically anything you want. So what I want you to do is start practicing keys and stuff like this. So in the key of G, I want you to practice G, C, and D. And in the key of A, I want you to practice A, D, and E. So watch this. So G, C, D, C, G. Right? G. Right? Wild thing. You make my heart sing. So, or Lue, right? So, and now we're going to do that in the key of A. So we're going to start with A now. So A, D, E, D, la, D. You make my heart sing. Or Lue, oh, la, 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 la. very famous kind of sounds that we're used to hearing. But did you hear I was playing in different keys? Like I was starting the song with a different chord, right? It just so happens where I was starting that song happened to be the tonic chord or the key. It's not always like that. It's often like that, but not always. So let's try a different key. So we tried G, and then we went to A. I'm not going to do B because a B is harder chords for beginner guitarists. So here's a B right here. Here's a B, right? Here's, let me find one down here, B and D and F sharp. Another one. But we're not going to do B. So we did G, we did A. So why don't we do, let me think about this. We could do D. It's very similar to A. D, A, D, G, A, G, D, G, A, D. D's a really good key for beginners, by the way, because it's really easy. Like D's a pretty easy chord. So is G. This one, this version of G. I can show you that if you need to learn it. And let me see, D, G, A is pretty easy. I can show you how to play that too if you're struggling with it. At first it's a little hard because your fingers feel all squished together on it. But you'll get it, guaranteed. So if you need help with your actual chords or any kind of guidance with anything you may be struggling with, hit me up. Now remember, don't play right on top of the fret, or you're going to get that kind of sound. That. You want to be behind the fret. Just behind, see how I'm just behind it? See how it doesn't sound right? That sounds right. Okay, so that's just a bit about keys and, grabbing a grip. And that has a lot to do with chord switching. And if you start practicing chord switching while you're watching TV just for a minute a day, I guarantee you will just improve your guitar playing so much. Okay, now we're going to talk about chord strumming. And you may be going, oh, I just don't know how to strum. I don't know what to do. Okay, first of all, you got to think of the down-up thing. Okay, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 down. Do you see how I'm kind of going on an angle? See that? Right? Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Try it with me. Down, down, down. Good. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Very good. Very good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you with just a simple chord. I think I'm going to use G because I like it. G's a nice chord. And I'm going to show you some patterns, okay? So I just want to get you going on some basic patterns of guitar playing so that you can vary your guitar strumming and sort of get going on that, right? So here's a G. I'm guessing you know G by now. If you need to know G, hit me up, send me a DM, I'll help you with G. So G. So down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. How do you hold your pick? Like this or like this? Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. You're going, those are rhythms, but what does that mean? What are those? What? I don't get it. Well, quarter notes are 1, 2, 3, 4. You know when you see a note and it's colored in and it's just got a stick? That's a quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. We would just write those on a staff just as beats, right? Or if we were a drummer, we'd put it somewhere else for percussion. But so, and then for eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what we do is we take one of those quarter notes and we make a stick and then we tie it to another note. Like we make a bar at the top and attach them together. And those are eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Here are the quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here are the eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So watch this. So here's G. Down, down, up, down, down. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Quarter, eighth, quarter, 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 T, quarter, quarter. Ta, T, ta, ta. Good, you did it. Okay, so you played down, down, up, down, down. All right, we're going to show you another pattern. We're going to show you down, down, up, down, down, up. That's a really nice one. I really like that one. So down, down, up, down, down, up. Hear it? So watch this. Down, down, up, 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 down, down. Good. Watch this. Ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Good, 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 good. Good. You did it. I bet you did it. Right? Wasn't so hard. You're playing G. Was that too hard a chord? I don't know. I don't know. Were you finding G hard to play for that long because you're a beginner? Should we make it like, should we turn it into an E minor? Would that be a bit easier? Would it? You know what an E minor is? So take your first finger. Take your first finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your first finger. Put it on the second fret on that second thickest string. That note. Then you take your second finger and just squeeze it right next to it on that second fret. You're not on the fret, you're behind the fret, remember? Okay, do you hear that? So this note, first finger, second finger, and then everything else you don't have your fingers on, you're just letting it ring, and you're not letting your hand cut off the other strings. You're keeping a nice kind of, almost like a circle in there. So watch this. Right? So watch this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Kind of sad sound, minor, minor, minor. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Let's do the first pattern. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Okay, let's do a different pattern. We're going to go down, 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 up. So we're going to do our eighth notes or our TT on the fourth beat. So down, 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 up. Ta, 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 TT, ta, 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 TT. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and quarter, 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 eighth notes. Quarter, 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 eighth notes. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Very good. I'm so proud of you. You're really coming along. I know you are. And now I'm just going to tell you one more favorite pattern. This one has down, up on the first and the fourth beat. And often you may be wondering, well, why is she always singing in 4 beats? Because that's the most common sort of way we play music. Often we have 4 beats to a measure or a measured unit or a bar or a measure or, you know. So we count in 4s, you know, for those meters. There are other meters, such as like 3 or 5, or it can vary. It can really get quite complicated. But I just wanted to start you off with 4, which is the simplest way to think. So let's start with down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. T, T, ta, ta, T, 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 ta, ta, T, T. T, T, ta, ta, T, 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 ta, ta, T, T. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Do you see how you can have fun with it? You really can. Like it can be just so much fun. Here, I'll just give you an idea of some free strumming here. Okay, I'm just going to turn down a bit. having fun with it. This is another one that I like. It's really uplifting, happy sounds. Do you hear that? And that's another thing. You can really get some really nice, sweet sounds with suspended chords. And I can teach you all about those as you get learning. So, okay, so we talked about a real kind of easy way, easy 1, 2, 3 way to really up your game with beginner guitar playing. And I hope that helped. I really do. And let me know how it goes. And if you have any questions, just DM me. Send a comment down there below. Or visit my website, Kerilie.com. Would love to hear from you. Tell me your comments, what you'd like to see for videos. Check out the website. And if you're interested in services, you can head on over to the store, see all the services that are available, from guitar lessons to other types of services, creative services. So thanks, guys. And if you want to get in touch with me, again, Kerilie.com/contact, okay? Great, guys, and thanks so much. And again, if you have questions, just pop them in the chat or DM, whatever you feel most comfortable with. You know, pop along some videos of yours. Ask the questions, share ideas, converse with others in the group, get along with each other, and, you know, hang out and just see where it goes. Do a couple maybe you'll even do some songwriting collabing in the group. I think there's now I don't know, at least 700 of us in this group that just started off as an idea. And I can't say that I'm always maintaining the group as regularly as I should, but welcome everyone. Welcome to How to Play Guitar for Guitarists and Beginners, for beginners and guitarists rather. And check us out on Facebook. It's How to Play Guitar for Beginners and Guitarists. And hit me up if you've got questions at Kerilie McDowall, Kerilie @gmail.com. And you can hit me up there, or Kerilie.com/contact. Thanks, guys, and have a great Happy New Year. Take care.